There's a small hand of people that could do the things that you do. There's a small hand of people that make the money that you make. There's a small hand of people that look the way that you look. So yes, men are realizing that all they have to do is self-improve, better themselves, where they could just peacock and they don't have to approach no more, bro. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy BVO Marley G, back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to be the best version of yourself. Of course, we're going to be reacting to this another video of chicks claiming that they the prize, but when in reality, the high value men are the prize. Let's get right into it.
I feel like the men here don't even really initiate. Y'all be letting the women come to y'all because y'all know it's so many of us. That's also why you guys feel like you're the prize. Because there's so many of us, y'all just feel like y'all don't have to do anything. Like you're too cocky. Like,
Let me ask you this. What makes a prize a prize? A prize is defined by its value. What makes something valuable? Its rarity. Since there's less men, we're technically more rare, which by definition makes us the prize. A prize is based on value, and value is determined by its rarity.
Technically, yes, but I don't feel like that's the perspective.
Technically, yes, but I don't feel like that's the perspective. What do you mean, technically, yes? It is a yes. That is a fact. The men that are high value is seen as the prize because they're rare. Rarity. Why do we like anything? Why do you like gold? Because it's rare. Why do dudes wear diamonds? Because it's rare and most niggas can't wear them. Why do dudes drive a Ferrari? Because it's a fast car? No, because it's rare and it's snap next. Why do people want to live in $1 million, $100 million houses? Sleep in one bedroom? Because it's rare to have these things. It shows value. It shows rarity, bro. Let's just keep it a bean, right? As this modern age dating has existed, the value of the woman has gone down. Let me explain. I'm not trying to bash women here. What I'm saying is, think about how it used to be back in granddaddy days, or even my father days, because my dad is 68 years old. They had to get married before they could have sex. They had to actually court the woman before they could have sex. They had to go to my mother's house or my grandmother's house, talk to their parents, sit down with them, and the parents had to approve of that guy before they even went on the date. They had to say things like, what are your intentions with my daughter? You better plan on marrying my daughter. Even back then, right? If you was to knock up a girl, bro, there was no single mothers. As a man, when you knocked up a chick back then, bro, you had to take care of your responsibilities. You had to marry her. The dating game and the dating world is messed up. Why? Because of feminism. Feminism's told these women that they can go out there and have as much sex because they're equal to a man, right? All this did was benefit us. All it did was benefit the men, to be honest with you. Why? Because we didn't have to do too much to fuck women anymore, right? Women would just simply sleep with us because they found us physically attractive. Women would just sleep with us because they liked the way that we talk to them. Women would sleep with us because we like the way we seduced them. And because of feminism allowed them to freaking do that, sleep, slut, walk, all that stuff, lower their value. So where a couple years ago, 50 years ago, it was valuable. Having a woman, being married was valuable because you had access to sex on a regular basis. Now you don't have to be married to have access to sex. Now you don't even have to be in a relationship to have access to sex. You can get sex easily in today's time than before you could do it, right? So that lowers their value. Now look, we wanted sex out of them. That's what we wanted the most from the female. Let's just keep it a bean. They always wanted protection, resources. They always wanted a provider man. And where my grandfather used to provide for multiple families, because you know what I mean, used to provide for multiple families, now they're looking for dudes who have six figures or have some type of money. They're looking for dudes that are above them in social economic standings. They're looking for dudes who are very attractive. They're looking for dudes who are emotionally intelligent. They're looking for dudes who are mature, who are even loyal. They're looking for all these things. Now, do you think most dudes are high value? No, most dudes aren't high value. Most dudes are trying to get to high value. I'm not fully high value right now because I don't have multi-millions in the bank account. I'm not super high value where I can just go on a trip around the world right now, bro. I'm just a regular working man, bro. But I do have value. I'm just not high value compared to some of these guys that you see in these red filled spaces, but I still get chicks. But they still want dudes to reach these kind of pinnacles, right? Women will disqualify you because of your job. Women will disqualify you because you a trash man. They don't know that you're a trash man and you make $75,000 a year because you work for the city and you got pensions and stuff like that. They don't know that. But what they looking for is the status symbol of, oh, he's a CEO. That nigga who was a trash man probably make more money than a CEO, bro. But the point is, you have to be high value to these women, right? You have to check off all their boxes, and most niggas are not checking off all their boxes. So when you check off all her boxes, bro, and she coming to you, bro, of course you're the rarity. Of course you're the prize. Why are you the prize? Because out of the million niggas that's out here, there's only one of you. There's a small hand of people that could do the things that you do. There's a small hand of people that make the money that you make. There's a small hand of people that look the way that you look. So yes, men are realizing that all they have to do is self-improve, better themselves, where they could just peacock and they don't have to approach no more, bro. And in the end of the day, when you approaching women, you're putting the ball in her court, right? You giving her the option to reject you, right? You're also giving her validation because even they get a sense of worth off rejecting niggas, right? More than they get a sense of worth of giving niggas the time of day, right? Oh, I had 20 niggas freaking try to approach me today. That must mean I'm very beautiful. It's not necessarily that they even looking for options of dudes to be in relationships with. What they want is the non-sexual validation of dudes approaching them, bro. So what do? For the most part, if I'm looking at you and you giving me choosing signals, I'm going to approach you, but I'm not going to straight off the bat cold approach, just randomly walk up to a chick because I thought that she was cute, bro. She got to like do something, right? Give me a look or something, bro. And like, it's obvious when they give you looks, bro. But I'm not going to walk up to a chick from behind, tap her, catch her off guard, and she's like, what the fuck's going on? No, I walk across the room because I'm looking at her, giving her direct eye contact as I approaching her direction. She knows why I'm approaching that direction, bro. She like, oh, this nigga about to say something to me. We're maintaining eye contact, bro. That is a choosing signal. But again, when you are a high value man and you're working on yourself and you're self-developing and you're trying to become the best version of yourself, bro, women are going to approach you, bro. And that's where you want to be at in life. You want to be so cold. You want to be so him. You want to be Timothy Johnson to the point that you don't even have to approach women no more. When women see you out in the world and how you dressing and how you looking and how you moving and how you staying in your masculine frame, they're going to want to approach you because that's rare for them to see. They don't see guys like that every day. What are they used to? They're used to bum scumbag niggas that they don't find attractive walking up to them every day trying to get their information. And you, Mr. Timothy Johnson, who look the way you look, move the way you move, not paying them no goddamn attention, it does something to their brain. It does something to their brain. And look, they're only saying that they're the prize because they don't understand or they don't want to go out and seek man attention. They don't want to go approach the man, bro. You know how many times chicks freaking approach me? My girl right now approached me, bro. She slid right in my DM, said, nigga, you handsome as fuck. Like, you single? I was like, yeah, I'm single. Like, oh, cool. Like, what's up? Let's link up, bro. She was eager to link up with me, bro. She slid in my DMs. I didn't approach her. I didn't even notice her for real. I didn't approach her. It always works out in your favor as a man when the woman likes you more, when the woman wants to approach you and the woman wants to date you and the woman wants to invest in you, bro. Because you having an abundant mindset, right? You don't have an abundant mindset when you walk up to a chick, right, and you get butthurt because she rejected you, right? You get approached by chicks so much, you get girls in your DM so much that you can care less by walking by them. You can care less about what happens when you approach them, bro, because you have an abundant mindset. You have options, you have decisions, and you always want to be in a place of abundant mindset to have options and have decisions so you could pick the best one that aligns with what you got going on in your purpose and in your life, bro. Some dudes want to sleep with women for the rest of their life. Some dudes want to be in relationships, have children, and have family. Some dudes just want a dirty ass chick that they can call every other weekend. Whatever you got aligned with going on in your life, why you want that woman in your life, bro, you can achieve that. But you also gotta have an abundant mindset so you can pick which one who aligns with what you got going on. When you got a scarcity mindset, right, you're going to deal with whatever. You're going to pick whatever. You're going to put up with whatever the woman presents to you, bro, because you don't have abundant mindset. You're lucky that this girl is talking to you. You don't know why she's talking to you, but you're lucky that she found you semi-attractive and she wants to sleep with you. So you hold on to that, bro. I get that. I understand that, bro. But what I'm saying is you got to get out of that, bro, because that gives her all the power. That gives her all the leverage because she knows that you can't never get no chick that's like her. You told her several times, I don't know what I would do without you. I don't know where I would be without you. I would be so hurt if you left me, bro. You coming off with a scarcity mindset by saying those type of things, bro. That's not where you want to be. That's not a place that you want to be, bro. You want to be in a place where it's like your chick, you know your chick is sturdy. Your chick is thorough. But if she did something wrong or that shit went left, you wouldn't care because you know you can go find another sturdy chick, bro. You won't cry because your girl cheated on you, or you won't be angry or bitter because she left you for another nigga. All you're going to do and say is like, whatever, bro. It was my turn. She wasn't for me. Let me go find somebody else, bro. And that comes with having an abundant mindset and not a scarcity mindset. Listen, have I been in a scarcity mindset before? Yes, but again, bro, I had to take the red pill. I took the red pill and I got out of that. Everything that I talk about is talking about from experience of how I used to deal with women, bro. I have an abundant mindset right now. Why? Because I self-improve. I'm not where I'm at. I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm in a better place than I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, bro. After this 5-year journey on the self-improvement of red pill content and bettering myself, bro, I am in a way better place financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, and with women, bro. But again, you have to take that red pill. You have to understand the nature of women, understand the nature of money, understand the nature of the world, understand the nature of attraction. That's all we be talking about, is trying to get you guys to understand, right? You want to be one of them guys that aren't common. You want to be one of them unique unicorn of guys. You want to be one of them guys that she looks at him like, oh my God, he is rare. I never met a man like him. I never encountered a guy like him. I never been in a relationship with a guy like him. Who is this guy and how is he like this, bro? Why did the girls leave him, or why did he leave the last girls, bro? Because he's a rare breed. I want to lock that dude down. That's how you gotta have it with these chicks. You want these chicks to be so wrapped up in you because you really that guy, bro. And this was the video by your boy BBM Molly G. Like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to be the best version of yourself. I'm out.